Windsor Park, this is your monthly real estate market report for 2023. And we're going to look at what the average sale price was, active listing, MOI, months of inventory, average prices, and days on the market, according to MLS for single detached homes in the 2G MLS area, which is Windsor Park. And I'm Stephen Olyniuk, Remax Performance Realty. We're going to look at April as well as the previous 3 months. We're also going to take a look at April specifically for the previous 5 years. Now, we got 4 months of inventory here. If you were a buyer or seller, that's not really enough to give you an actual what the average sale price is. That usually would pull 6 to 12 months of inventory, depending on the neighborhood, if you were a buyer or seller, to help you become an informed and educated buyer or seller. If you're informed and educated, it helps make the transaction so much smoother and a lot less stress because you know exactly what's going to happen next as we take you through the process. So anyways, there were 9 sales in April versus 11 in March, 4 in February, and 5 in January. Now, if you take a look at the active listings, there were only 7 active listings and 9 sales, leaving you with less than a month worth of MOI, months of inventory. Now, what is a month of inventory? Well, that's a metric to determine the liquidity of any real estate market. 0 to 4 months is a seller's market. So you're in a very good seller's market right now in Windsor Park. 4 to 6 months is a balanced market, and beyond 6 months is a buyer's market. So you can see throughout the whole year, you've been in a seller's market. We did see towards the end of last year that Winnipeg was in that, getting into that balanced market. We're seeing it shift back over into the seller's market in most neighborhoods. So if you're curious about your neighborhood, reach out. Let's have a conversation. If you're buyer or seller, let's pull the inventory and the data for you and help make you an informed and educated buyer or seller. When you're informed and educated, it makes the transaction so much easier, a lot less stress because you know what's happening next. Average sale prices, $370,000 for April, 348 for March, 411 out of the 4 homes that sold in February, and 355 out of January. Average sale prices are down a little bit, and as you can see this, and this is what we are seeing pretty much all over the city of Winnipeg, that the January or the 2023 prices and the 2021 prices are very close. Big spike in 2022. We hit the top end of the market in May. So even next month, we're going to see that. And then we're going to start seeing this 2022 number start going down as we go through the months. We hit the low of last in February of 375,000 being the average sale price. So it was a continual downward slope until February. March, we actually saw an increase in the average sale price for single detached homes in Winnipeg to 386. April numbers aren't quite out yet. I almost guarantee that they will be a little jump up there as well. We'll see it beyond the 386 from the numbers that I have been watching. So this seems to be the normal trend. Pre the great pause, 296 was kind of the average sale price. We're at 370 now, been a good increase in there. Now, interesting thing about this, in Winnipeg, we do see about every 10 years, if you go past the last 40, 50 years of data, a jump about every 10 years or so. And then the next year, we see a pullback. And then within about 18 months, we'll see that. So we get into 2024, I can almost guarantee you we'll be beyond that price there from what we've seen on past trends. And again, don't have a crystal ball. That's just my prediction. But that's going off of the data from the past 40 or 50 years. What real estate related questions do you have? We'd love to chat with you. We'd love to have a conversation. If you're liking our content, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook. And hey, Google reviews, they help us help other people. Please, we love Google reviews. We'd be ever so grateful for one. I want to thank you for watching. Tune in again next month for our next monthly report.